Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Ultra Squad, and today we're back at it again with a double upload. What if? Now I know I can do better, so I'm recording this one today, so it's gonna be a double what if on the same day. So yeah, I this one will be way more better than part one. So yeah, let's just get into it. Let's start the intro. Now, where we're actually going to do start is actually we're actually going to start where Ethan actually found right there the Starshin realm. Now, since he actually found it, it's been about 2 weeks have passed. Why am I doing a jump skip after he just found it? Because I just wanted to get to the good part. Now, 2 weeks have passed. Issei has been going to this place as he's been learning magic. Well, he hasn't been really learning like for a couple of like days, about 3 days. He's just been looking around. The place has been, let's just say, it's not abandoned, but it's in good condition. Reason he actually found out why it's in good condition because he actually read in one of the books that it's been always like that. Literally, it's been kept in good condition. As so, yeah. Issei has been actually learning some magic. He's actually been learning. Well, he's been learning wind type magic, fire type magic, and so on. Like that magic is something you should be scared of. Like literally OP magic. Now Ethan won't be OP just by learning like a few spells. It's gonna be some basic like wind spells and fire spells and so on, and support spells. Yeah, as yeah, he's just been doing that for about like 2 weeks. And during the 2 weeks, that's just Ethan's reputation in school, because the sky had went down low. Now right there, Ethan, like the whole school hates Ethan. Like Monstaba and Mata they actually moved because they got transferred to like a different school because their parents or so whatever. So Ethan is actually now alone. As uh, isn't well. He's actually not really alone. He has one person. His name is actually called Saji. I think you guys actually don't know who Saji is. He's actually the student council. Well, he's actually part of the student council, and let's just say he's actually not happy. Ever since Sky actually came, like he's actually been going to the council room as he's been actually, like making the moves on the council and the council people, like the girls in it, they're actually literally right there in love with Sky. Even Momo, that if you guys don't know, she's with Sajin inside the anime, but not in this part, not anymore. She's into Sky. Now, Sajin has been actually stressed out. Number one, because of Sky, and number two, Sona has been dumping work on him, and right there saying that she needs to spend more time with her best friend, childhood best friend, or whatever. So Sergeant has been stressed out doing council work. He actually, at first he thought it was actually okay, but this keeps on happening every single time. Every one of the council people dump work on Sergeant and expect him to do it. As right there, guys, if you can't actually hear noise, I'm truly sorry. Um, yeah, Sergeant has actually been stressed out. He actually, right now, he's actually right there despising Sona so much because right there, she's actually doesn't really care about it. Like she just keeps on dumping work over and over again. As it got too much for Sergeant until right there, he decided right there to take a break from the paperwork. As he's just walking, he meets Issei, and Issei just sees him. He's actually inside a dump. And right there, Issei said like, Sergeant, you okay? Sergeant said like, Issei, yeah, just, work and so on. As Issei said like, huh, well, don't go, going all gray hair. And Sergeant doesn't even laugh about this. He's actually too stressed out. He said like, I'm too stressed for jokes. Issei sees this, he's just like, yo, he's been working his head off. As Ethan said, like, hey, come, I want to show you something. As he takes Saji to the astronomy. Well, he's actually, Issei is actually planning to start his astronomy club. Ever since he's found that astronomy field, he's been planning to start it up. As Issei brought him to the astronomy place, Saji said like, wait, what is this? I never seen this inside school. As Issei just said like, this is actually used to be the astronomy club. I asked the principal, he said right there it's actually okay for me to actually use it. That nobody else used it. And yeah, he said right there it would be okay for me to even start up the club. So yeah, as Sergeant said like, yo, I actually don't know what to do now. This is gonna double my paperwork now. Oh great. And Issa said like, oh just come in. Just trust me. As Sergeant walks in, the place is actually decently like alright. The outside is like still needs some work. As also from the inside also still needs a little bit of work. But heck, it's alright. As Issa brings him over inside. Sergeant just made like the science, the stars, also like there's old books. As he was actually surprised, peace and quiet. As right there, Ethan says like, you join? And Sergeant says like, as dump as this place is actually trash, it's actually helping me with so much stuff. And Ethan says like, okay, what's going on? As right there, Sergeant decided to tell Issei about Sky and how the student council have been dumping loads of work on him right then while they actually hang out with that Sky and so on. Sergeant was actually also angered but also stressed out. Issei said like, I feel the same way for you. Man, he already made my career in school already go down. Jeez. Sergeant said like, you know, I don't know what they even see in him. To be honest, I actually kind of hate it. And I'm actually saying this, I kind of hate Sona and everybody from the student council. Just pissing me off. As Issa said like, trust me, everybody inside the Coach Research Club, I hate them. Apart from right there from Yumi and Akano. Those were the only people who was actually like kind to me, so yeah. So, sorry about this guys. Sorry about that guys. As Sergeant just took a sigh like, you know what, you're the only person right there who actually doesn't cause me trouble. At least is just choking like, hahaha, yeah. As Sergeant Kathy look at Issei like, he's kind of changing. As he can see that his head is different. It's the one inside the donut that you see here. He still has the same face as inside the anime. It's just that his hair changed. He's gotten a little bit taller, a little bit muscular, a little bit, but not that much. As he says like, man. So, when do you plan to actually start up this club? And he just said like, until right I have it finished and everything's working, then probably I will start it up. As Sergeant just said like, aren't you not part of this, like, the Coach Research Club or something? As Issei just said like, well, the way they've been treating me, well, apart from two, I'm actually right there willing actually to start my own club. So I have less drama and so on. And plus, it will be away right there from the crowd of people that's actually like annoying me. Sorry about that. As Sergeant just said like, so when you starting the place up? He said like, until I have everything clean. And then yeah, I'll start my own astronomy club. Heck, if you actually don't know it, it's actually kind of easy. All you have to do is just go out, look at stars. It's actually a smart idea. I don't know why Sona or Riz didn't think about this. Right there, because you actually get to stay overnight. And you don't really need to do that much paperwork. All you have to do is calculate stars and so on. Sergeant actually thought about it. That's actually not a bad job. You don't really do that much paperwork. And right there, before he can even think about it, the bell already rang. The Sergeant said like, Jesus Christ, man, I have loads of work to do. And right there, Issa said like, you need any help? And he said like, nah, I'm good. Until right there, they actually went up back to this place. Issa told Sergeant not to tell anyone about this place. Sergeant said like it's alright. He just left. Now, Issei is actually walking back into class until right there someone actually bumps into him. Right there, this person is just a random person. So like, oh, look at him. He's actually just not right there, the perverted right there man. As Issei right there is actually just tired. He said like, okay, just I have no time. And he tried to walk past and he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, where you going right there? Trying to peep on the girls again? And right there, Issei just gets pissed about this. He's like, move. As right there, the guy just pushing him like, huh, man, I'm your superior. You think right there I will just let you go? Nah, I think you actually need to actually learn your lesson. You've been actually getting a little bit too comfortable with Akino. And you actually right there, Yumi. Right there, they don't actually need their reputation going down. Being someone with you. Trust me, they will be with me soon enough. As the other guy just chuckles like, haha, yeah. As Ethan's just like, oh my god, these people. As right there, he actually doesn't want to cause any trouble. As he says like, no, 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 no. I think it's actually time. As he throws right there, tries to throw like a left hook. Ethan just blocks it. As right there, he tries again, and also he tries right there uppercut. But Ethan just dodges it. As he right there, he goes right there and picks up his hand and literally just twisted it. The guy screams in pain. As Ethan just actually just drops him to the ground. No one wanted to cause any more damage to him that he has already. As the guy said like, you broke my hand, you bastard. As Ethan said like, it's your fault. As he just walks into the classroom. Now, at the end of the day, Issei just goes out. He talks with Akino and Yumi for a bit until they actually go their separate ways. As he gets a call right there from his actually aunt that that she will be actually like staying at work late. Issei says like, oh great, this actually gives me like an opportunity. As he goes right there, straight home, he puts his things away. As he goes and makes a magic circle. Yeah, over the time he was able to make a magic circle. As he goes and teleports to the library. Well, not actually the library. To Starshin at the Starshin realm. Yeah, since he's actually a member there, since he's actually the clan member. Actually, he actually found out that he was actually like the head of the clan. That he found out that his great grandfather name was actually Yoshin. He was actually the leader of the Hiroyuki clan. And they were like, Ethan was actually surprised at first. Like, geez. And right there, he actually saw that he was actually the most powerful person inside the supernatural world. That he was actually able to go toe to toe with God. And also right there, other races, and he has not lost one fight. Apart right there from being a draw from God. And he actually found out that two of them, him, his great grandfather, and God were best friends. And he actually found out that he's actually like a god. Like his great grandfather is actually a god. Well, not really a god, but still, yeah, he's been crowned the title of god. So yeah. So that actually pushed Issei to actually become more stronger. When he actually got there to Starshin Realm, let me tell you something about Starshin Realm, guys. The Starshin Realm is actually big, and they actually have their own training ground, and they were actually known for their technology, way more better than the Fallen Angels' technology. It far surpasses them even. As Issei actually got into one simulator, training simulator, as this training simulator is actually kind of like obstacles and so on. Practicing his parkour and so on. This is just like a warm-up before he gets on to the real thing. As the simulator just starts, Issei starts jumping to building so on. Until he actually gets a little bit, like harder and harder. Until right there, Issei is already warmed up and he said like, okay, it's starting my training. As he stops the simulator, as he starts practicing his magic and so on. Wait, no, sorry. He doesn't practice his magic. He starts practicing right there, doing push-ups, sit-ups and so on. He's been trying to like get his body into like a good working condition so he can actually master Drake's power like like balance breaker already good. So Issei is already training all like well in this one, as he's actually training so hard that they actually had a training room, and they have some heavy weights and so on. As Issei started training with them, Issei is actually the only one. He kind of actually feel at first he actually felt weird being all alone in this realm, but he got used to it. He had Dreg with him, and Dreg is also guiding him what to do, telling him stories about it, how this actually used to be his home, and so on, home to all dragons before something terrible happened. The Night of Dawn, just fully on just went and attacked them. As the fight was actually devastating, they won, but something happened. Right there, they were also dragged into the war between fallen angels, devils, and angels. So yeah, so I'm not gonna go into details about that. As Issei right now, it's actually been about like war. Like, let me tell you something about time here. Um, it's been about like let's just say about 4 hours. 4 hours is basically like around like what 30 minutes inside like the human realm. So yeah, as Issei has actually just been working out, as he's been practicing his magic a lot. He's like they actually have a huge library, guys. Like a huge magical library. Like let me show you the library. Oh yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, this is the library. As this is where Issei will actually studying all his magic books and so on. As like it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Issei was actually shocked to learn that there's tons, like I mean tons of forbidden magic. Like there was actually magic, forbidden holy magic that can actually turn you to an angel, forbidden magic that can actually turn you to a fallen angel, demon. They possess high demonic, forbidden demonic magic. So even forbidden North magic, and also right there was also right there phoenix magic that can actually turn you literally into a phoenix, or give you the abilities of a phoenix, and so on. They also have some cool swords. I did say I will show you guys the workshop. Did I say that? I think. Yeah. Anyway, sorry guys. I'll show you the workshop on another day. But right now we have to get it back on track. So yeah. Ethan just went to the library. He was just looking at books. He started doing some spells and so on. He's now started to learn shadow spells. Like okay, I've shadow spells. Like the main things of a shadow. No, he won't. He won't like have like if you guys have seen like solo leveling. He won't have like an army of shadow where he can have to recur and like resurrect or whatever. Like no, I'm not gonna make him that overpowered. Like no, Jesus Christ, no. I will make him have like some like a shadow raven, or like and also like a shadow wolf and so on, and so yeah, to give him information. So yeah, Ethan was just looking up a book about that, uh, practicing his magic spells, and also I forgot to tell you, before Ethan can actually do any of this, he had to actually do something. Drake told him that he had to drink from the dragon liquor as liquid. Sorry, as Issei told him what was that until Drake told him about is where you have to bring out your full potential. For the Huzuyuki clan member, they have to drink it. Before they can do anything, they have to drink it. Become full members of it. So Issei actually drank it and so on. It was painful because it's actually so weak. Like for like a demon body, it's so weak. It's literally so weak. If like a regular demon, heck, even if they actually drink it, it's not holy water or anything. But if they just drink it, death. But for the Hideyuki clan member, their bodies are strong. So, yep, that's a pass. So Issei is already brought out his latent potential. Well, unlocked it. He hasn't mastered it yet, but still, yeah. I'm gonna do like a time skip. Issei was there for about like another 2 hours, 6 hours in there. As he decided that was actually enough training for today, until he actually went home. He went home. He made dinner and actually came on May, and they started chatting in school and how it was and how it worked. As times we're actually gonna do to another time skip to how should I say the next day. As this is where Irene and Zenobia comes in. As they're looking for the Holy Sword. It goes similar towards the anime. It's just that kind of is also here. Like they talk to Sona about the Holy Swords. Now, Issei has been training into sword combat. Like he's not a master, but he's actually decent in holding a sword. Because there's actually a simulator to where you can actually train swords. So Issei has been doing hand combat, sword training, and so on. So he's actually not slacking. As right now, Issei is actually inside the code research room. He's actually next to how should I say Yumi, because Yumi has actually for the past couple of days been kind of distant. She actually doesn't know why until she remembers the Holy Sword project. Yeah, that's why she's been distant like herself, because it brings her bad memories until the two hidden members comes in. As everything goes similar toward the anime. As right there, they have to remove their hoodies. Right there, they can see one with blue hair and actually green highlight. As she goes and introduces herself like, "Hello, my name is actually Zenobia." As right there, the other one just goes and introduces herself like, "Hello, my name is Irina Shido." As when Issei actually heard that name, it's like, "Irina?" And right there, she looks like, "Yeah, do I know you?" As Issa said like, "Yeah, you don't know me, my name is Issa Hyodo." As she was actually surprised to see Issei he's changed. As she runs up right there, gives him a hug, says, "Oh, Issei, it's actually good to see you. I haven't seen you for so long." And Issei says like, "You too, like Irina." As right there, Sky is also there. As he sees Irina and Zenobia, they're actually he's looking at them like the steak. Like, oh man. Well, I actually know who's actually my next victim are. Oh, and by the way, Riz, Asia, and most of the student council inside, most of the student council, they mostly moved in with Sky in that house. So just like that. As they're actually now living with Sky, also with Konako there too. The only person who's not living there is actually Akino and Yumi. They offered, but they actually rejected. They actually can feel like an awful presence coming from Sky, so they actually stay away. But anyway, back to the story. As right there's nowhere that goes right there and says stay away from the evil sword, that they would not like them. No, from the holy swords that they don't like. They don't want them to interfere or helping the rogue church priests or whatever. As everything goes similar towards the anime. As Zenobia spots Arcia and act like it tells her that, "Are you the witch?" and so on. She tries to attack. Issei was about to defend her until Sky jumps in, saying like, "I don't actually think that's such a good idea to lay a finger on her." As the Arcia just blushes like, "Thanks, Sky." As right there, everything goes similar. As right there, Yumi just goes right there saying like, no, sorry, not Yumi. As Zenobia says, "Is that all? Then we actually must go." As after that, right there, Issa says like, "Wait, you said you're looking for the Excalibur swords, aren't you?" As she says like, "Yes." As Issa says like, "Actually, now that you mention it, I actually do have one inside my possession." As Everybody just looks at Issei's like, huh? Wait, you have one Excalibur's sword? Irina said, as Rita said, like, how come you didn't inform me about this, Issei? As Issei just looks away, just rolls his eyes, like, yeah, whatever. As Zenobia says, like, if that's so, may you please hand it over that to me, it belongs to the church. Issei says, like, I would love to, but I cannot. And everybody just acts like, why? As Issei says, like, well, I actually heard from the Holy Sword that there was actually one Holy Sword project, and so you're on. As like seeing right there, my friend Yumi, she wants to do something else with the sword. So yeah, unless so yeah, so sorry. Like he just said like, so I'm not giving you the sword. And right there, Yumi just said like, wait, how do you know about the Holy Sword project? And right there, Issa just said like he's been studying the supernatural world like for a little bit. As he know about the Holy Sword, he doesn't know what exactly happened or who was there. He just said like it was just like chaos that he actually has one. He has Excalibur Nightmare. The reason if you gotta ask him how he have that into his possession, he has it because he was actually in one shrine. He was just walking around. He felt like one Excalibur. Drake told him that's one Excalibur. That one evil priest is actually having it. That it was actually part of the Holy Sword project, and so that actually failed. Ethan went right there. He actually took it from this crazy priestress, Fred. They actually fought. Fred right there was actually so angry. He started hunting Issei down. But Issei is on a whole different level. You don't want to mess with this guy. So yeah. It was actually just like, what, 2 weeks ago. So, yada yada yada. Actually, no. Sorry, 1 week ago. Last week. Guys, sorry if you can't hear noise. As, right there, Yumi right there said like, you're right. I actually want to destroy the Holy Swords and their users. As Issa can see like the rage and anger inside her eyes. As Issa said like, well, I actually don't know how to actually even settle this. And Zenobia said like, may you please give me the sword or there will be trouble. I feel to devil like you shouldn't even be holding the sword like that. As Issa just like he just rolls his eyes again like, to be honest, I actually don't really care. The Holy Sword project was actually rated the most failed project of all. Actually, I actually agree with Yumi. I think right there we should actually just destroy it once and for all. It was a failed experiment and loads of people actually did cost their life. As he doesn't know that Yumi was actually part of it, so just give me the heads up. As Yumi just looks at Issei just shocked, smiles too, a little bit blush, as right there, but Issa says like, but still, yeah, it still belongs to the sword, so no one will get it until right there we actually sort out who actually stole it from the church. You two can actually like figure out what you guys want to do with it or how do you guys want to sort it out, but you're not getting it for now. I don't want to betray anybody's trust. As they actually understood, Zenobia right there growls as she sorry about that, guys. Yeah, apologies again about that, guys. Yeah, I turned on my light and actually the smoke alarm went off, so that was actually a tripwire. So apologies. As right there, they actually sort of understand, but Zenobia's not having any of it. Until right there, they decided right there to have this in like a friendly battle. As this is where things get weird. Like, Akino and Yumi know Issei has been training. Well, they don't know where exactly he's been training, but judging from how he actually is, his hair's changed, he's gained a little bit of muscles, and so you're on. He's been training. As right there, they were actually and decided to fight, but right there, Ray says like, no, I think you'll be fighting off against right there Sky, replacing Issei. As right there, this actually puts like a sad face in like Yumi's eyes, seeing that Reyes is not even letting Issei like have this small fight. She's letting Sky do it. As Issei just says like, huh, whatever. As before the fight can even begin, the rest of the student council just comes in. As right there, they decided to watch the fight too. Yada yada yada. As the fight commenced, as Issei is actually just watching interest, as he can tell Irene has actually gotten strong. Like Irina, sorry, she's actually gotten strong. She's well skilled with a sword. But for Issei, I can put him on a level as 5 times better than Irina because of his way of training. Wait, sorry, not 5. No. I'm not gonna make him grow that much. He's nearly on the level of Irina. Nearly on the level of Irina on her sword training. Nearly. He's just watching the fight. He's interested. He's actually really interested in swords and so on. As he's just watching. Guys, I'm sorry if you can't hear noise. I know I say this in every video that you guys don't hear noise, but I can literally hear noise around my house. So, Issei is just watching, interested, until right there he gets a notice. Saji is actually not here, as he actually knows what happened. They don't work on him again, and actually just fully on just left him there. Issei just sighs, and he just literally walks away from that fight. As no. He doesn't walk away from that fight. He just stays a watch for a bit. At the end of the fight, he'll go and see Sergeant. As the fight continues, he can see like Yumi is actually fighting with actually anger, not the way that she is. She's just throwing swords around. People think that this is a way of her actually trying to win, but she was actually just being sloppy. That's her own way. As Issei can tell the amount of hatred, anger that she actually has until right there, Zenobia just goes and slashes at Yumi's sword, just breaking it as Yumi just falls to the ground. Also, Zenobia was actually about to finish her off until Issei just comes in with kind of like amazing speed, grabbing Yumi right there out of the way before right there she got hit with Excalibur destruction. As everyone was surprised, saying like, "Wait, what happened to Yumi?" As they can see, like Issei would just made incredible speed already just move Yumi out of the way. He just has her princess style, whatever. As Yumi was actually surprised, as Issei said like, "You okay?" As Yumi just said like, "I'm fine," just looking away from Issei. As Issei just puts her down. As he just looks Zenobia in the eyes, as Zenobia says like, "You're fast." As Issei says like, "It all comes down to training." I think this actually went on long enough. As she said like, "Indeed, your friend right there is actually too right there sloppy." As right there, Yumi gets mad, and Issei goes and says like, "Watch your mouth." For my bet, Yumi is actually the most talented sword person I actually ever met in my life. As Yumi just blushed about this, as right there she actually just walks away. As the fight just ends, Issei right there just, like decided to check on Sajin. As he goes to the student council club room, he sees Sajin already passed out with work. It's already at like 2 hours past school. As he can see Sergeant already dumped a whole lot of work, as he decided like to wake him up. He's already sleeping. As sorry about this. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. As he wakes him up. Sergeant said like, "Oh man, what happened?" As Issei just goes like, "You stayed over late working." As sorry. I know you guys definitely heard that. People were talking about inside the background. I'm truly sorry about that. As Sergeant just said like, "Oh my god, this is loads of work. I don't think I can actually continue with this." As Issa goes right there, like Sergeant is way too sleepy. As knowing him, like he should probably get him home safe. Issa goes and picks him up right there over his shoulders. Sergeant right there is actually just sleepy as hell. Issa was actually kind of a little bit strong, so yeah. he carried Sajin all the way home, knocked on his door. If you guys are wondering, like, yo, how does he know where Sajin lived? Just roll with it. As he's not like a stalker or anything, no. As he knocks on his door, as right there, this blonde hair lady, same hair as Sajin, with just blue eyes, is like, oh, Sajin. As Ethan goes and says like, oh, he's alright, he's just been busy with student council work. I'm sorry that he actually got like home late. As she said like, oh, are you one of his friends? As Ethan said like, yeah, I'm actually his friend. I'm part of the coach research club, and he's part of the student council, so we're actually pretty close. As she said like, oh, thanks for bringing him home. As right there, she just goes and picks up Sergeant, and she brings him inside. Ethan just goes and closes the door. He says like, what a nice lady. Ethan just goes and returns home. As right now, he actually meets his aunt. As right there, she's actually just cooking. They have like dinner together, and so you're on. Everything goes similar. Now today is actually like time skip to about like a few days. It's actually the weekend. Issei, right now, he's just walking around, chilling, doing nothing. He was planning to go right there to train. As the moment right there he was about to, he saw something really embarrassing. He sees like Zenobia and Irene begging for food, like, like help two helpless lambs and so on, get food or whatever, like donate money to the church. As Issei, he's actually already stable with money. Remember, his aunt works overseas, so it's actually alright. As he goes to the right there, says like, Irina, is everything alright? As Irina says like, oh yeah, Issei, do you want to help right there donate some? Issei just go to cops on right there. He says like he gets how should I say? He already knows what they're doing. They're begging for food or whatever money so they can get food. As Issei just goes like, let me guess, you're hungry, aren't you? As they say like, no, we're not. As the stomach just growls, they blush. As Irina just says like, yeah, we are. Issei just goes and says like, come on, I'll take you to one restaurant. As they say, as Irina just says like, are you sure, Issei-kun? As Issei says like, we're childhood best friends. This is what we do all the time. I remember you helped me out, remember? As she just remembers that one time that she helped Issei out. She's like, oh, okay, sure. They go to the restaurant, they start eating. As right now, they start talking about the whole Excalibur sword thing and thanking Issei for the food. They start eating like there's actually no tomorrow. As Issei says like, what happened to all your money? As Zenobia just goes and says like, Irina just gave it to one homeless person. As Irina just says like, yo, to help people, As Issei can actually just smile. Irina has like a good heart. And that's what actually makes her so beautiful. As Issei says like, wait, if you guys actually have no money, where are you guys even staying? As right there, they say like, well, you see, we don't have anywhere to go. Issei just sighs. He said like, okay, fine. Irina, you can come live in my place for now. As right there, she said like, wait, we can really? I don't want to be a bother. As Issei said like, it's no bother at all. Saying that I can't actually let you guys stay out on the streets. If you guys are looking for the holy sword, you guys might catch a cold. So yeah, as they thank him, Issei brought him back home. As Issei and Irina just start talking about right now, like what happened when they were gone. You see, Irina already knows what happened to Issei's parents. As she already knows that he's actually living with his aunt. As she Issei can she knows Irina can already tell that Issei treats her kind of like a mother, so yeah. As they got home, Issei actually introduced Irina to his aunt. His aunt was so happy to see her. She starts squealing and so on, telling her like how how was her family and so yeah on, how was things. She hasn't seen her when she was a kid and so yeah on, how beautiful she is, and tell her who's your friend. Just basic stuff like that. The this time skip to about like what, few hours. They put the stuff away. They have about like what, 7 rooms? Yeah, they have about 7 rooms. So wait, one sec. 9 rooms. Nine rooms inside the house. It's not a mansion. It's just that they have so many rooms. The we're gonna like Issei actually told them that she was gonna help them find the holy swords. The Issei actually got a call from Rias telling them they had to go to one stray to get a job done or whatever. Issei disagrees as he goes and meets them into one warehouse. As he sees Yumi there, she's actually kind of like off guard. Like, like she's not actually focused. As they go into the warehouse, everything happens similar to like the anime, just that Sky is also there. As he like starts throwing punches, throwing demonic magic, explosion, demonic magic, whatever. Issei right there is actually like he does like one dragon shot. As right there, like Yumi is actually just standing like a statue. She's actually not focused, as she actually nearly got. It goes similar to Wars Inside the Anime, so I don't really need to tell you guys that. If you have not seen it, then you guys should watch it. Now, Konako doesn't really get hurt. Sky saved her. It was actually pretty much simple. Sky was just basically doing all the work. Didn't even leave that much for Issei to improve. And when they were actually done, Razor goes up and actually just slaps Yumi at the face. Issei right there actually got a little bit pissed off, but actually understood at the same time. But he didn't want it actually to go to Razor's way. As Razor said, like, did that wake you up, Yumi? You nearly actually could have actually got right there Konako hurt. As right there, no, like Yumi just said like, I'm sorry, President. It's just that I'm not feeling well. And right there, she said like, not feeling well. Well, you better get well. If this thing keeps on happening, Yumi, then right as Issei just cuts him off and said like, hey, you know right there, it's actually not her fault, Rias. Like, allow. As Razor says like, Issei, don't get involved in this. And right there, Issei right there kind of hates the way Razor is actually talking to him. And right there, Issei just goes and ignores her right there. So like, hey Yumi, do you want to actually go home? Call it a day? And Yumi says like, that would be actually perfect. As she just goes and walks away from the group. As Akano just said like, I can probably understand why she's actually feeling that way. As Issei says like, really? Do you know why? As Akano says like, you probably already know, but meet me at my place. It'd be better if you come to my place. Issei goes to Akano's apartment. As right there, Akano just serves him tea. Akano just, instead of like of Riz telling Kiba, like, no, Issei, like, Yumi's path is actually Akano. So Akano goes and tells that Yumi was actually part of the Holy Sword project, that all her friends died, and he was the only one survivor until he actually found Rias, and he actually holds a big grudge against the Holy Swords. Issei actually understood, and he was like, wait, so Yumi was actually part of that group? And Akano just shook her head and like, yeah, ever since right there, he actually hated Holy Swords and the church for what they actually did to him. As Issei right there actually gets a little bit mad, seeing that Holy Sword project actually cost so much countless lives. As he says like, I didn't know. Damn, I think it would be better if I actually just help her destroy the Holy Swords. As Akano just said like, how did you even find the Holy Swords anyway? Like, one of them. Issei goes, he says like, he met one priest, the priest Fred, And he, Drake told him about the Holy Sword and so on, as things like that. She understood, and then Issei and thanks Akano right there for helping him. Akano just said like no problems, as right there Issei can tell that it was actually raining, as he said like shit, it's actually right there raining heavily, as right there Akano just starts like seeing that this is actually a moment. She starts getting flustered, and she just saying like, "Hello, Issei, do you want to stay here tonight? Seems like you can't go anywhere." As Issei kind of blushes so much from this, like, no, nah, it's alright. I'm good, I'm good. As she starts getting closer, sitting close to him, saying like, are you sure?" As Ethan's just like, yep, yeah, I'm totally sure, trying to move away, but Arkanoth keeps on getting closer, saying like, I could actually make you actually stop worrying so much, whisper that into his ears. Ethan just gets shivers, like, I, I, I think I'm already good. And Arkanoth got like another opportunity, say like, so how that you're on? Do you want me to actually suck out the magic? As yeah, she did that before. She did it. As Ethan just said like, oh no, well, you see, as she said like, is your arm okay? As she starts rubbing it. As Ethan said like, oh, it's totally okay. He just pulls away, saying like, oh wait. Oh, my aunt is actually calling me, so I better actually go, Akano. As he goes right there, about to leave, but he goes and rushes back, gives her a hug, saying like, thanks Akano so much. Akano blushes, he says like, you're welcome, Issei-kun. As Issei just goes and rushes out, puts on his jacket, and literally gets on his bike and dips. He's saying like, oh my god, Akano right there was actually about right there to do things to me. Okay, Issei, calm down, calm down, calm down. Literally, calm down. Okay, okay. As he started focusing right now on Yumi, she said like, Yumi, God man, I better actually talk to her tomorrow. Time skip, as right there, the next day comes, Issei is actually at school. He's actually looking for Yumi. Yumi is nowhere to be seen at school. As Issei is just like, damn it, this is actually kind of troublesome. As school was normal, Issei right there decided right there to look for Yumi. He tried calling her, she wasn't picking up her phone or anything. As Issei just said like, you know what? I'm just gonna look for her. He texted his aunt saying that he would be home late. So your aunt, she just goes and looks all the way from for Yumi. Issei tries tracking her, like trying to sense any magic that's actually coming from any direction. He found one from the west, as he just goes right there towards the west, trying to look, hoping Yumi is actually there. He goes there, he found Yumi, as she's battling like one crazy priest Fred, as also one other guy from the church, as Yumi right there just panning heavily, saying like, damn it. Sorry about this, guys. Sorry about that. As Issei just goes and shoots one dragon shot towards like Fred, backing him away from Yumi. As right there, Fred just said like, "Oh great, more devils." As Issei just goes and said like, "Oh Fred, long time no see." And Fred said like, "Well, long time no see. I see right there that I actually know that Yeti came running towards me. Now, hand over right there, Excalibur Nightmare, and I won't cut you and your little friends." As Issei said like, Excalibur Nightmare, Excalibur Nightmare. Yeah, sorry. I'm actually thinking on something. I think it'd be better if I actually destroy the Holy Sword. Right there, it's actually just been nothing but pain. As Yumi said like, Issei? He wants to help me destroy the Holy Swords? As Fred said like, it seems like I actually can't allow that. As right there, he orders like one like one person from the church. I even forgot his name. I don't really care. As he starts fighting with Issei actually does something. As he just goes and summons one sword. I'll show you guys. Oh yeah, sorry about this. Yeah, Issei goes and summons this sword. If you guys are thinking like, yo, this sword is clean. Yeah, I know. And like, this is Issei's sword. This product from the Hiroyuki clan. This sword contains light and also darkness. And also purple flames, or whatever you want to think of it. It's actually a powerful sword. Is on par with Excalibur, Nightmare, and so on. It casts illusions. Like, it basically does illusions. As Ethan goes and takes out his sword, he starts having like a sword battle with the one priestess. As they're clashing swords, the guy says like, "You're pretty good with a sword." And Ethan says like, "You're not bad yourself, but sorry, but I'm pretty sure you actually must die here." As right there, Fred just goes and for the on just tries to cut Issei's like, "I got you now, you devil." Yumi just goes right there, kicks Fred away, like, "You're fighting me, remember?" And right there, she goes and attacks one of the priestess, but he dodges. As Yumi says like, "What are you doing here, Issei?" As Issei says like, "I came here to help you. Destroy the holy swords. Or at least right there come to what we can do with it." And she said like, You serious?" Issei right there says like, "I know about your past, Yumi. I'm sorry." As Yumi says like, "No, it's okay. I'm just glad you actually wanted to help me out in this." As Issei says like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." As right there, like, Zenobia and Irene already got to the scenes. As they start fighting right there, the priest Fred, they're actually kind of a little bit strong until they decided to retreat. As Zenobia just tells them that that's the guy who actually stole the Excalibur from the church and so on. As they actually try to set up and find him. As I think I might end it here, guys. Sorry. Yeah, sorry guys. I think I might end it here. This has been like a long what if. It's been better than from part 1. I actually did. So if you guys like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and guys, before you can actually do anything, I actually would actually like you guys' opinions. I've been seeing my views, it's been going like down, not really up. I don't really care about views. Well, I actually do. Just that I see that you guys are mostly not interested in one of my what ifs. Like some of my what ifs. So if you guys want me to do something, I will give you a hint on the next what if Deku. The hint is what if Deku was actually in a zombie apocalypse. That I will be doing that. I'm giving you guys like a heads up. What if Deku was actually abandoned will be finished sooner than you guys actually expected. The next part or 2 episodes will be finished. I don't want to spend too much time on it. So yeah, I want to get into new what ifs. So yeah. So if you guys like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys inside the next part.